Down at the 28. And out come the Lions for their first drive behind their ninth-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
First carry now for David Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Montgomery on the counter. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Goff. He's got right on the short throw. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Bates' kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his third NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
The throwing here, Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Purdy. This goes to the tight end, Aaron Saubert. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Purdy looking to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Slot man moves right. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's Samuel, caught left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. Now Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Back to throw, Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath, and out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd down and 1. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Another try for Garindo. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Garindo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Rolling to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action. It's Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Goff now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they'll send Williams in motion right. A shotgun snap for Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This 2nd and 4. To throw is Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way down to the 29. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and 8. Looking to throw. Purdy over the middle, complete to Samuel. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.